Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Look at it, ladies and gentlemen. Wiki, 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 Warcraft 2. Bum, 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 bum. Na 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 la la. Wiki, 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 wiki. Welcome, Warcraft 2 fans. We have Bam, the man, versus Goblin-Zepplin. Up in the sky, so up so high. He looks down on us all. His name is Goblin-Zepplin. He'll be playing in the blue, no, in the yellow. It's all yellow whenever Goblin-Zepplin is playing. And a pretty sneaky build here from Bam. Bam once in the 102 clan, but now just representing Bam, 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 Bam. His name is Bam. And he drops the good builds just like this. Bam. And that's what he does. Oh, look here, ladies and gentlemen. A preemptive watchtower, but not going to be so striking once that catapult arrives. So Goblin-Zepplin is going to scout out on the map with a blended of scouts. He's already checked out many of these places. Will he see that 11 o'clock spot? He's already checking the small 12. Leads me to believe he's going to check all the way into the backside of that 11 o'clock base. But does he? Yes, he does indeed. Yes, he does. And that's going to be bad news bears for this player. He's already getting himself a barracks out here. Going to stop all of those grunts from pouring in, but just an immediate move on out from Goblin-Zepplin. I'm going to actually fast forward into the future. I guess we can't fast forward into the future. I guess not. Here we go. Into the future. All right, there we are. See, Grunt's pushing out. He's heavily under assault. Tier number 3. What's on the table for Goblin-Zepplin flying high in the sky? It just agrees that he is doing quite well in this game. But wait, there's a good defense of it. A cannon tower, question mark? I don't think anyone expected that bad of an awesome defense, as in bad as in like bad boy, you know. But not like a bad boy dog, but like a bad boy. Just all the ladies like him because he's a bad boy. And check out there, ladies and gentlemen. Yellow still moving on here, but you can see that purple has that tower quite well protected. And here's a Temple of the Darned. Oh, gosh darn it. It's a Temple of the Darned being placed out there at the 11 o'clock spot from Goblin-Zepplin. Going to be taking on Bam 102. Bam. He's got that hidden duel. Bam. So far, Goblin-Zepplin looking like they're going to win in this game. We might have to do a little more fast forward as this game, I know, just drags on out plus past the 30-minute limit or whatever Shotgun's attention span might be. And here's that Death Knight. He's already ready. He's all already ready. But we can see these two towers making a duel of it. But bam! Bringing the action with an ogre. Haha. Just what he likes to see. Ogre's gonna punch that DK in the face. And bam! Once again has taken control of his expansion. Bam! 1, 2, wapa, cha! Build your Temple of the Darn somewhere else, gosh darn it, because bam102 just really rocking this defense. All right, here comes the Death and Decay being researched, but no Death Knight so far even being purchased. Perhaps at this building that's on fire, he might try to do that, but that building will likely explode. So here comes a Bloodlust for the technology tree from Goblin-Zepplin, and that's gonna put tick 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 on the old clock there for bam102. Bam! He brings the action. Bam! He just slams his opponent to the ground whenever his opponent thinks that he can mess with this 11 o'clock spot. Bam! He's there with that defensive strategy. And here's another DK on the way. Gonna give it a second go. He's gonna have to go up to tier number 3 sometime. And here's gonna go put the pain and the hurt on that 4 and 5 o'clock position with the diggity DK of justice. It brings down the action into this town and every other town. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Line them up. And he draws a bead and fires, and he just smashes that gold flow. So many dead peons litter the ground. It's just a horror. And here, bloodlusted ogres and a bloodlusted grunt added to the gambit. And he's got that Death and Decay to knock down this wall, Mr. Gorbachev. But wait, there's more as the peon jumps in front of the other peon to place down that farm. Wow! With the miggity micro of BAM! Once again, a successful defense of it from bam102. And he's really kind of pulling himself back in the game. He still is only tier number 2. Might want to get on that and research on up. But here's a gigantic, ginormous, huge assault on the 11 o'clock spot. Then many grunts or ogres are there, but they're not going to be there close enough. Actually, look at the positioning on that town hall. It's going to be difficult, to say the least, to Death and Decay that area. A rapid bloodlust only gets 2 ogres, 3 ogres lusted on up, but that's not enough as bam, bam, right to the face, right to the kisser. Some chin music from courtesy of bam102, bringing the action, bringing the adventure, and showing you why he's a wiki Warcraft 2 a legend. Doesn't need tier number 3 to defeat the likes of Goblin-Zepplin. Not Green Goblin, but Goblin-Zepplin. You can tell it's not Green Goblin because Green Goblin has the miggity micro skills of a miggity macro, I should say, actually. More of a macro player, is he? And is he gonna win? He's actually Goblin-Zepplin, I should say, moving on in here with old bloodlusted ogres and getting comfortable. He's already Death and Decaying. Once again, that 5 o'clock spot prevent that economy needed to move on up to tier number 3. So keeping his opponent at tier number 2, but you can't hold a good man down. And bam! Gonna probably proceed up to tier number 3 eventually. But here, once again, Yellow has just gotten comfortable. He put his feet right up on that sofa, and then now we gotta clean that off later, but nobody cares. They're just so happy that Goblin-Zepplin is up in that eye in the sky, giving them the surveillance information that they so desperately need to make strategically sound decisions on the battlefield. I also want to thank my sponsor, the Draga Lord, and Wiki War2.ru, War 2 Combat Edition, where they can play right now. Actually, is where they're playing Shotgun X Plays on Wiki War2.ru, the Russian way to play. All right, here's some bloodlust up where it is not quite needed. A bit of a slow lust, but Goblin-Zepplin still handles the situation and brings the house to its feet and a standing ovation. The battles are still being fought, however. And tier number 2, we might as well be playing as humans. He continues on in this fight. No chance. No chance for Bloodlust, but another base from bam102 at that small 9 o'clock spot, sending these ogres to their death. A terrible, terrible, terrible engagement, but a still better engagement that he'll receive once they are fully unmitigated and bloodlusted up as they move in, supported by the strategic artillery fire of Death and Decay. He's gonna Death and Decay just once or twice or 3 times or way more, and there it is. Why would you say that I'm bad so I would mess around? Wiki, 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 wiki. Shotgun says he is pretty bad. We're gonna fast forward into the future. This is way into the future. Holy cannoli, Bam still holding on out. Is he level 3? He is tier number 3. Ogre Mage even researched we're about 20 minutes in the future. The game marches on. That's supposed to be Bolero, by the way. If you've never seen Bolero the Ballerina, you need to get out there and check it out. It's pretty awesome. Meanwhile, Ogre Mage is bloodlusting on up and then just rampaging the doors of bam102. But who's it gonna be? bam102 brings the victory after long and arduous hours of the just smashing this opponent. bam102 has drawn out in the front, but Goblin-Zepplin, I'm not gonna take this lion down, but he's gonna actually take some chin music as an uppercut goes up there to smash that Death Knight in the face. No more DKing. How many times are you gonna DK the 4 o'clock spot? There's not even any gold left in there. This is the 28th minute in the future of this game. I want to thank my sponsors once again. I need to sit there and thank Wiki Warcraft 2 Combat Edition. Super duper awesome are they. And the Truggler. Don't forget about the Truggler. Here comes the rampage as the gold flow of our hero Goblin-Zepplin, the eye in the sky, is reduced to nothing. And there's even a Death and Decay there for good measure. Nobody's going to survive that, but look at the bloodlusted ogres on deck here. This game just might necessitate another quick fast forward into the future. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Another fast forward into the future. And we see it is Goblin-Zepplin who's turned the tides on his terrible opponent. bam102 still holding on in there. He's got tier number 3. Remember, he played the first hour of this game without tier number 3, and he's going in for the knockout. But here it is, the envelopment and the strategically sound assaults from Goblin-Zepplin paying off in dividends as he now goes for the supply, but nice defenses over here. That cannon tower about 45 minutes ago in the originality of the game was created and is still incredibly useful from bam102. Bam is still mining. No problem for a player like Bam. He's facing off against one of the greats, though, here, Goblin-Zepplin. Goblin-Zepplin, kind of a lazier player, but a player who does not intend to lose this, most definitely so. I think we're going to have to do a quick pause. Alright, we're back into this game, ladies and gentlemen. We do see here a nice Death and Decay on that 9 o'clock spot. Bam! Under fire from Goblin-Zepplin. As there's a Goblin-Zepplin from Bam, the eye in the sky, drone technology. Hello, please inform, identify yourself. You have 3 strikes to identify yourself. And then they launch their super duper rockets from their Goblin-Zeppelins. Either that or the Goblin-Zeppelins actually shot down by catapults. Yeah, that happened. I saw it. All right, the cannon tower is still paying off in dividends, but Goblin-Zepplin has really grabbed this game by the horns, and he's taken that bull to the ground and stepped all over that bull's butt, so it's got big footprints of his shoe size on the butt of that bull, because that's how Goblin-Zepplin handles even magically awesome players like bam102. This game has just been incredible. Unfortunately, we're going to have to fast forward into the future. I can't believe Shotgun's still bearing witness to this. Here he is after an hour of bearing witness to this game. Shotgun is there. Pistol grip pump on his lap at all times, bearing witness to this game and many other games. And you'll never find a better Twitch TV than Shotgun X's from Clan Cloud9 on the Twitch TV of awesomeness. Here's a nice Death and Decay defense of it. So Goblin-Zepplin really asserting their authority, placing this gold mining opportunity right at the small 5 o'clock position in the middle of his opponent's web of danger. Looks like this small 12 about to be shut down. The 3 o'clock mined all completely out, and Dopa gonna leg the game down. Dopa, don't you got another place to be besides legging our game down? Wiki Warcraft 2. Shotgun with a laugh out loud. He can't believe he's actually sit and watch this entire game through. This has been like a 3-hour ordeal of awesomeness, and he's just gonna go AFK. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in anyway. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in the future. Not much has changed. It's only been about 5 seconds in the future. And Dopa has not lagged out, if you've been wondering. He's still hanging on out. This game's still rolling on into the future as Bam versus Goblin-Zepplin. Definitely not a Smurf name. Well, actually, probably a Smurf name. But Goblin-Zepplin has done pretty good so far versus Bam. bam102. Doing what a bam102 has to do whenever he's got a wiki Warcraft 2 versus a Smurf like a Goblin-Zepplin. Goblin-Zepplin lazily mining away, and he's doing one heck of a good job today. Maybe yesterday, maybe tomorrow, but definitely today he's doing a very good job. So that's going to be a GG. Or will it? Here, bam102 not willing to give on up. He's still in there delivering knuckleballs where the ball lands in the knuckle of their knuckle and breaks their knuckle, and you've got teeth in their knuckle, so then the ball's got teeth inside of it, and that's how you get a knuckleball in the bam102 versus the heroic hero of hero-ness. Goblin-Zepplin. And Shotgun bringing it. This we have a little bit of liggity lag because this has just gone on too long, ladies and gentlemen. The fast forward is still there as an option. I might just have to do it. Here we are. Oh, there we are. 10 seconds into the future. And we see the game marches on into the late game. Can't I just put some music on into this? No, we've got to continue on. Commentate till like you've never commentated before. Because this is the last time you will ever have the chance to see bam102 versus you, Goblin-Zepplin, even though we have no idea who you are. You are a superstar. Wiki. Okay, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, Goblin-Zepplin taking the initiative here. He's lost all mining hands, but bam102, this game of epicity is just, wow, epic. And the epicity of the epicness is just epic, as we now can bear witness to. And we're going into the future again. It's too much. All right, bam102 is going to say GG. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. Tune in next time we have another Wiki Warcraft 2 audio presentation brought to you by the Troglolar. And, of course, War 2 Combat Edition. Wiki. Thank you, Shotgun.